Hi guys, here's another music-inspired nail design for you. I just downloaded this single, and when I saw the image that went along with it, I knew I had to do a nail design. So you'll need a thin art brush and a dotting tool for this one. Of course, the polishes I've used are pictured here, and they will be listed below for you as well. So I've started out with this base of pink, and I'm using a darker shade of pink to create the mouth. I didn't have the perfect shade of pink, so what I did is I mixed my darker pink that I have along with this base color to come up with this shade. So never fear if you don't have the perfect color, just mix some of your polishes together until you get that shade that you want. So I've created my lip shape just using my thin art brush. It's a little bit smaller than I want, but I typically will start out smaller and build the design up until I get the shape and size that I want. Now for this cigarette, which if you would have asked me if I'd ever paint a cigarette on my nails, I would have said absolutely not, but here I am. I guess never say never. I've created two lines going down towards the tip of my nail. They're getting a little bit wider, and I join them with a circle at the tip of that. Now I'm just thickening my lines. The cigarette needed to be a little bit bigger, and I'll thin those lines out as I fill in the design. So I add a curved line at the top, and this is to look like the cigarette's going in between the lips. And then I take and join that so that I'm going out to the corner of the mouth. And on the other side, same thing, I just create kind of this triangular shape, and then I take and add a curved line to the corner of the other side of my lips. I fill in that circle at the end of the cigarette, and then using my black polish and my thin art brush, I'm going to outline the lips. The lines don't have to be perfect. I go in and I add more pink to kind of smooth out where my lines are too thick until I'm happy with the design. And remember, when you add your top coat at the end, it really smooths your design. So if you're too worried that it's not perfect, continue working through. That top coat's going to save you at the end. So you're going to fill your cigarette in with your white polish. You'll see my lines now are much thinner. And again, using my black polish, I'm now adding these lip lines, and I'm just following along with the design on my music download for this single. If my lines aren't perfect, I can go in and add some more pink to smooth those out a little bit. So for the tip of the cigarette, we want it to look like it's burning, so we're going to add some white dots. They're different sizes and shapes, and that's okay. We're going to go in and turn those red by putting your red polish over top. So while that's drying, we're going to use our dotting tool and add that black dot. Now that my white polish is dry, I'm just going over that with red, and the reason I put the white underneath was so the red would pop. Otherwise, if I had done that on top of the black, it wouldn't have showed up. So we want some lipstick left behind in that cigarette, so I've added a little bit of pink. And using my white polish, I'm going to add some smoke just going up the side. And I wanted to add a little bit of a highlight, so I'm using that base color and white and just going along the bottom of the lip. So for my glitter nail, which are always so much fun to do, I've put a piece of paper under my nail to save my glitter. I paint my nail with my base color, just allow it to dry for a second or two. And while it's still wet, I pour the glitter on top and tap off any of the excess on that little piece of paper so I can save that glitter when I'm done there. And I just use my fan brush and I tap the glitter into place and brush off any excess. When I use my top coat on top of the glitter, I always use an old bottle just in case I get any glitter in there. So there's a look at the finished product. I didn't film the two letter nails, really hard to film lettering, but here's kind of a look. I hope you like this one, guys. Please leave me some comments below. Thumbs up and new subscribers are always welcome.